Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no. Drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere, then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcast, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough. Being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually, abusing one another, or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about you use him, he uses you. Years ago, I had a sponsor when my ex-husband was in prison, and she was tough. When I thought she was going to be hard, she was soft. When I thought she was going to be soft, she was hard. And she said to me, Marianne, is it affecting your breathing? If it's not affecting your breathing, then don't worry about it. Now, if it's affecting your breathing, then you could worry about it. Wow. Well, that eliminated a lot of bullshit in my life, just saying that. The other thing she said was, which was powerful, she said, well, you use him, he uses you. That's what people do. You use him, he uses you. So I had to really think about that. And when you think about it, when you get into a relationship, don't you think a relationship would be complementing one another? I find in my own relationship where I'm strong, my husband's weak. Where he's weak, I'm strong. But learning how to speak up, learning how to communicate, learning how to not be manipulated, learning how to take stands, learning how to fight fair. These are all the things that we have to learn in a relationship. And having a strong foundation, but it's still, you benefit from one another if you're in a healthy relationship. So the way she said it was, you use him, he uses you. Well, I look at it this way, you complement one another. I use the word complement when the both of you are in harmony, when the both of you are owning up to your own stuff, when the both of you are looking in the mirror individually and owning up to your own character defects. It's a positive. So when you get in a fight, you fight fair. You don't fight dirty. You get in a fight to be able to grow and change. Those are those breakdowns to have those breakthroughs. So the past 2 years I've talked about this. I've been working very hard on my new relationship because we're going into the fourth quarter. So there's different problems, different issues, different compromises, different ways of speaking, different ways of communicating and listening, and a lot of humility. And again, being the bigger person to make the stand, to make it happen, to continue to make it happen is where our work comes in. So what I want you to really do is focus on today is how you communicate, speak up, be true to yourself, and remember balance, not too much of anything, our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that's the level of love and respect you will get in return. The goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. Remember, if you have an attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, we need those breakdowns to have those breakthroughs. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part. No exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. A message from the Tao. Fill your bowl to the brim and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife and it will blunt. Chase after money and security and your heart will never unclench. Care about people's approval and you will be their prisoner. Do your work, then step back, the only path to serenity. That whole little message there, if you live by that all day long, you are just going to be just fine. I love these little one-liners. I love these messages. But I know for me, I have to keep hearing them. I have to keep being reminded because it's amazing how when we're sleeping, we kind of like go into a little blackout. All right. So today's message is, one second. Spontaneously, wait 1 second, let me see here, so I could see a little better. Okay. Spontaneously honoring the Tao means respecting the way things are, which portrays this attitude. 150 years ago, there lived a woman named Sono, whose devotion and purity of heart were respected far and wide. One day, a Buddhist, having made a long trip to see her, asked, When can I do to my heart at rest, she said. Every morning, every evening, and whenever anything happens to you, keep on saying, thanks for everything. I have no complaint whatsoever. The man did as he was instructed for a whole year, but his heart was still not at peace. He returned to Sano, crestfallen. I've said the prayer over and over, and yet nothing in my life has changed. I'm still the same selfish person as before. What should I do now? Sono immediately said, thanks for everything. I have no complaint whatsoever. On hearing these words, the man was able to open his spiritual eye and return home with great joy. Beautiful. So I love this. This is so true, and I do thank you for everything, and I try to do gratitude. I do gratitude every day. And for me, I've always talked about this. I got to watch when I'm hungry. It really is how we treat our body, how we feed our body, that all these emotions come up. And when we're not feeding our body properly, we become hangry. And that is a true word, hangry, angry. We snippety because we're not fully there. You're starving your body. However you want to look at it, however, like that's an obsession with being thin enough, good enough, perfect enough. However, you're in a relationship and you want to look good naked, or I don't know. But as you get older, you don't give a shit. So, well, you do, but you don't. But here's the deal. Your job is to watch that you get proper sleep. So that's what I mean about when you're frustrated with something, shut down for 15 minutes. Just shut it down. I'm doing that all the time now, where you're wasting time by staying on it. You're not going to figure it out when you're frustrated. Shut it down. So I really want you to focus on your actions today. I want you to pack food for work. I want you to pack snacks. I want you to pack proper drinks, water. It's okay to have a couple caffeine drinks a day. That's it. After that, you're addicted. You want to know if you're an alcoholic. If you can't stop after 2 or 1, you're an alcoholic. That's the bottom line. I mean, really, you can't do 1 line of heroin and you can't do 1 line of cocaine. You're lying to yourself. So you need to start looking at, and as far as binging on food and using food, if you're throwing up, you're bulimic. If you're starving yourself, you're anorexic. Let's start getting honest, okay? Stop lying to yourself. Find someone that you could speak truth to. Start working on these issues and stop projecting it onto whoever you're with, your children, your partner, your boss. This is you destroying you and blaming the world around you. We can have a better world if everybody just takes charge. I remember years ago, Daddy used to say, you sweep your sidewalk, I sweep my sidewalk. Everybody does their part. And we could have the best health care in the world if everybody paid $50 a month. Everybody. Bottom line is, we're all responsible for ourselves. So today, I want you to focus on your actions, your behavior, and remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. 2 heads are better than one. We always lie to ourselves. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, keeping my food clean. The rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops, my seminars, my speakings. If you want to learn about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. Start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving this information. In 30 days, you're going to say, wow, in 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. The first 200 podcasts are about Life in Harmony, A Guide to Healthier Thinking by Marianne Grant. And it's all about, there's a different topic every single day. It's powerful. And I want you to have a super day today. And thank you for listening.